I didn't do any like major projects or anything where I was an extra. I just did some independent films and stuff where, like, right when I first started with my agency, and I was like, yeah, I'll go out on that, sure.
You know, like the third zombie from the left and so forth.
Oh, yeah, I never had anything cool like that. I did have some random independent film where I was in this room and I was like, I think I was probably like a crack hoe or something. And so I was in like this trashy outfit, and there's all these like drug dealers and guys with guns in the room. And this other guy like storms in and like shoots everybody in the room, and so I got to like fall back and like fall off to a mat and like be a dead crack hoe.
A crack hoe.
It was like, yeah.
Crack hoe. Crack hoe!
1991, I was an extra in, or no, 92? I don't remember. It was in the 90s. It was really early. Airheads. I was in the crowd scene being run down by cops. That's nice. It was very cold. Cold night.
I was a guy who got beat up by Texas Walker.
Nice.
And I was visiting my friend Ronnie in LA, and he used to do a lot of extra work for Alias. So I went in with him, and he said, my friend can do this if he wanted to his friend. Was running it, and so I got to be an Alias somewhere in the background.
You never really answered that question, Travis. I think you're trying to...
Oh, I mean, yeah, I was an extra a lot of times. I just can't think of any. One of the first jobs that I ever did was with Laura on some random set for something, and we were like...
Was it a coffee shop?
Coffee shop patrons or something. And silent extra dialogue is always hilarious, because you can't make any sound while you're going... So you're not even talking about the same frickin' thing, but you know, some people whisper, so it's like, the unicorn is yellow, I really like this.
And then like somebody on set will go, can you extras please stop talking?
Picking you up on the boom mic.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Red hat.
What is your favorite video game series? Okay, I said Final Fantasy yesterday. So I really enjoyed playing that. Final Fantasy X was my favorite.
Series of games?
Final Fantasy XI is pretty fun. I still play that when I feel like doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That's a lot of fun. Since I'm 6'3", I like to play little guys like that tall. And set the camera low so that way I can see what it's like.
It's either Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto.
I really like Onimusha. I've been playing those for a long time. Let me see. If you guys haven't played Dead Space, it's a really good game.
Is it? I mean,
It's so good. Oh yeah, Zelda. All the time.
Yeah.
pretty much.
All of them. Any show that we're not in, we want to be in.
It's a given.
Do you guys ever get direct calls from your directors? More like, okay, yeah, we're doing this show, can you come in and dub? Or do you audition and have to come through and go through the entire sequence?
Usually now, I mean, when you first start, yeah, you do go in and you audition and everything like that. And then, you know, the more you do it, we've been doing it for close to 10 years, I guess, now. And yeah, it's just, we get a phone call from people going, hey, I got this part, or hey, would you come in and read for this, because I think you'd be good for it, you know.
Yeah, it just depends on the nature of the project too. If it's really, really big, then they might be required to have actual auditions, or other times they'll just know that you're good for that part.
Both. Most of the time I get called in for auditions because they like Gur, and they want me to do something like that, and then they say do it like that, and I do it like that, and they go, no, that's too much like Gur. And I leave angry.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. I think, and a lot of times it's not even an audition. They just want to put you on tape so they can show other people that this is the reason why they're thinking of you for that role. So it may just be that, or it may be that they're trying to decide between two people. So.
Have you guys had, kind of speaking of which, I mean, have you guys had like the quote-unquote quintessential Hollywood moment where they've done stuff like that, and they're having to sell you to somebody else why you should have this role, or?
I think if that's going on, we're not aware of it probably because you know, we go in and we read, and then it's up to the producers and everything like that afterwards. So.
Yeah, you don't ever really want to see that. You don't ever want to see someone trying to sell you.
Yeah.
Come on, they're really good. You're like, oh, I suck.
That actually happened for when I auditioned for Gur. Jonan was the creator and producer of the show, but he was not the director, and they had a director who did not like me at all. I sat in Jonan's office while he argued with the director for an hour and basically just beat him down verbally until the guy finally agreed to it. And actually, when I did the pilot, the director said, well, I guess you got your shot. So that was nice.
Or back? Yep.
Oh gosh.
It's a good question. I have no idea.
Popular?
Don't want to be an American idiot.
I have no idea.
No.
Still think about it.
Brazil.
Out of all the characters that you voice acted, which one would you want to be?
A guy with gloves that snaps and blows stuff up. No brainer.
You don't want to be a big gay robot?
That'd be so sweet. Get cut off in traffic. Oh. Bye-bye.
Probably, well, of the stuff that I've done, probably just Gur, because he's completely oblivious to anything going on around him, and he's eternally happy, even when he's like snapping the necks of children.
All my characters kind of die. I would say Gojo, he's a pimp.
Gojo.
Or Duran. Well, he dies.
I love Gojo.
Far back, we read that one. Yep.
What's the question?
Most interesting thing that's happened to you in the booth while you've been reading the series?
Well, I told this story before, but when I was recording in Fruits Basket, we have in the booth, when Funimation was first starting, the booths were very, very little, and so the air vents to like get air into the booth had to be covered by a big block of wood, or else you would hear it on the microphone. And so that was in there, and I was in there recording, and I was being horrible and lazy, and I had my stool up against the wall, and I had my feet up against the other side of the booth, like that, and I'm recording, and that's just a terrible way to record. And as